How's the royal family? I pray that everyone is doing well. Well, my royal family, I have a bit of a little humorous, fun video to present to the royal family. I had seen a video a few weeks ago, and I seen one of our royal daughters have a hilarious moment with her grandmother, and her grandmother was in utter disbelief that she did not know how to use a rotary phone. And it cracks you up. It's a little over a 3-minute video because this is all I remember, using a rotary phone. And I haven't seen one in years, but I still know how to use it. Oh, yes, I do. And I was thinking, when you got this square phone up here where you could mount on your wall, man, you was doing something there. But then I was, reminiscing and looking at these other images of phones, and I can remember when you got a touch tone, you was doing something. Oh yeah, you was really doing something. You got one of these touch tones, and then you get a touch tone like this, plus mounted on the wall, and then that cord could reach around. I remember we had one in our kitchen, and I could wash the dishes as a teen and do my thing. So it's hilarious that now these children don't know how to use a basic rotary phone. They do still exist. Oh yes, they do. They really do. So I have, and many have in the royal family. We're telling on our age a little bit, but I don't hide my age. I don't, to each his own. But this is hilarious what we're about to see. So let's get into it.
What's this?
What you mean, what is that? That's a damn phone. What you mean, what is it?
How you use it?
What do you mean, how do you use it, Ari?
It got letters on it like you can text, but you can't text it.
You can't text on that damn phone. You ain't never seen a phone before. That's all that damn technology.
How?
You dial the numbers, Ari. What do you mean?
How do you dial
You got to dial the number. It's a phone.
So
See, you all don't know technology. It's a phone, Ari.
7. That's how you do it.
No, you don't. What are you doing? Pushing your finger in the hole trying to dial. You got to spin the wheel like Wheel of Fortune, girl.
How?
You put your finger in whatever number and then you dial, Ari.
So 7.
No, you have to take it all the way around. What's wrong with y'all kids? That's a phone.
I don't know how to work this.
What did you say?
I don't know how to work it.
What do you mean you don't know how to work? It's a telephone. How do you work the telephone? You dial the number.
You can't.
What is the area code?
7.
You don't put. What are you doing?
I'm trying.
Show me how you dial on that phone.
7 0 8.
Girl, you don't just put. You have to spin the wheel. You put your finger in the hole and
On
you
this
spin it
one?
around. Yeah, now spin it all the way around. You gotta pick up the receipt. How you gonna call somebody? Nobody's gonna get through with that, Ari. It's a phone.
How the heck do you use that?
It's a phone, Ari. That's what it is. Are you that amazed? This is a telephone.
I don't know.
All this high technology. Now you putting your fingers in. That's not. You didn't even pick it up. What you think is a speaker phone? Call your mom, like I said. Call your mother.
I can't. I don't know.
What do you mean you can't?
I don't know how to use that.
You don't know how to use the phone, Ari.
No.
Oh, this is ridiculous then. Well, I guess you won't be calling your mother. I mean, all this high technology stuff, you all not used to the phone. That's not a call waiting. You can't text. You got to talk to people on there.
Man, why I got letters on it?
Because sometimes, like if you want to do Comcast, you spell it out, but you dial in that number.
What?
Ariana, look at me. It's a telephone. It is a telephone. You all are too high tech. It is a telephone. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. I'm going to talk to your mom. Matter of fact, I have another phone like that. It will be at you all's house tomorrow. And you all are going to learn how to use that phone. That's crazy. No, that's ridiculous. This child does not know how to use a telephone.
I don't know how.
This is a regular rotary phone.
So
and
it's not. The regular one got the little buttons.
Ari, this was before your time, okay? This is the phones we use. You see that long cord? It's not cordless, but the longer the cord is, you can go all over the house. It's a telephone. Lord Jesus, take the wheel, please. We're going to teach her how to use that phone. That's lesson number 1 today. That's going to be using old technology 101. She's putting her fingers in the hole like she's pushing a button to call somebody. No, that's not going to work. This is the kind of phone that grandmother has at her house, okay? You know what? Let me tell y'all better start teaching y'all kids. This is terrible. So you won't be called, oh, see the phone in her?
All right, my royal family. Grandma right. Grandma absolutely right. I had to back her up on it. These kids don't know how to use these phones. That's astounding because they are still around. See, we got to remember this, my royal family. Not everybody uses a cell phone. Not everybody has a computer in their house. Some people choose not to have it, or some people are just stuck in their ways, and that's not, I'm not saying that in a negative way at all. There's people like certain things a certain way. I'll take my husband, for example. He don't use the computer. Now, I do have to give it to him. He getting around on that phone pretty good because he knows how to use that MapQuest on the phone. He knows how to put it, and I don't even know how to do that part. I have to admit it. We have a Chrysler 300, and you know how you have the screen on there, and one day it popped up and it was telling us to go left, right, this way, that way, and every way, and he did it through the phone. And I was like, okay, babe, so you got that together. I said, don't feel bad. There's at least something, and I know I can do it. I just haven't applied myself to do it. But I'm happy to say, because my husband got 10 years on me, that he know how to use that cell phone real good. He know how to do that MapQuest real good. He know how to even pipe, do the music through. If we want to listen to music through on his cell phone and listen to it in our, in our various vehicles, he got it down. He got it down. And then I seen him the other day. He was asking the phone the question. In fact, I know what he did. He read off the address to get to point A to point B. I would kind of stumble through it. It'll take me a minute. I'm not going to say I'm computer savvy, but I like gadgets and technology. But it was kind of cute to me to see that I didn't even think of that we got, and that, some of our royal babies, and even, I would say, in their 20s, probably, look, I wonder what age. What age? I asked the royal family, at what age do you think, we're already royal babies, yes, but what age do you think is a cutoff point, that they don't really know how to use a unquote rotary phone? Just asking the question. And then the other question I ask is, because we got older family members, do they use technology? It tickles me. That's one of the reasons why I don't get off of Facebook, because my ex-husband's mother is 90, and she on Facebook every day. It tickles her. It tickles her. And the family got her set up as best as they could. And for a long time, she didn't show her picture. And it cracks her up, some of the stuff that we send. And one thing that she loves looking at is pictures of her grandchildren. And, you know, my son graduated from college a few months ago. And after all those few months ago, she's still, even this morning, she was still, you know, so proud and putting, I can remember when he was a baby and all this kind of stuff. And it's just very endearing to me that at 90 years old, it tickles her that she can get on Facebook. It really does. So I had to give it to the elders, the ones that, you know, really apply themselves and, you know, try to use this technology. But we can't, you know, society can't be so, they can't change the system like that overnight. It's just some people that have this stuff in their house. They still got rotary phones, touch tone phones like this. Because like I said, when I was in my late teens, you know, you was doing something when you got that. And then this right here, you know, the people that do have phones in their house, because now everybody got individual phones, to have a cordless, oh my goodness. I remember when the cordless came out, you seen folks would step out their house and see how far they could get away and use this phone. Then you had people outside on the phone being real fabulous with their phone. And I can remember being in high school, and the thing was to have the pagers, you know, the pagers, and but you still had to run to the phone. And then, you know, we started getting fancy with the pagers, and we could leave certain numbers that would read out like hello. I think I remember that one distinctly, or different codes that people would use to communicate and everything. But could y'all think about, I sometimes I fuss about this, where I remember 3 or 4 years ago, Starbucks in my region, their whole computer system shut down. So since they didn't know how to use the register, I guess they just gave away that old nasty ass coffee and stuff. And if everything shut down, folks would not know how to count, wouldn't know what to do. But can you imagine that? Just a simple rotary phone, and they don't quite know what to do. So anyway, my royal family, you know, a little nostalgia here and there, fun, and I'm really excited to hear what the royal family have to say. So do what y'all always do, my royal family. Render your voice with your beautiful divine words. And as always, my royal family, I thank you for your love. I thank you for your support. And with that said, Ashe.